How dreams turn to reality. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. And when I say dreams, dreams can be anything. It's not just material wealth. It could be anything on the planet, any part of your life. Dreams cover everything. And the short answer to how dreams turn to reality is easily, effortlessly, automatically, naturally, and joyously. That's the kind of energy that turns dreams into reality. And I know that's a challenge to get your head around because everything growing up tells us that's not true. That you got to do something. There's got to be some hardship or something's got to be hard about it, or working in a way that is struggling or straining or competing or any of those things. But there's lots of things that we get taught that dreams do not easily turn into reality. In fact, we're told that we don't even know if we can have our dreams. You may not even have your dreams. That's what we're told. And it's nonsense. The creative process tells us it's all nonsense. The way that this whole solar system works shows us that it's absolutely nonsense, because it's all about ease and flow. Everything is set up to be ease and flow in every aspect of this solar system. I mean, when the rains fall from the sky, do you hear any complaining about how hard it is to fall? And how about when the tides rise and fall? Do you hear any moaning or griping about how hard it is? How about when the wind swirls about? Do you hear whining and criticizing going on? How about the plant and animal kingdoms? Do you hear them claiming the unfairness and feeling envious and jealous and worried about if they can have what they want? None of that at all. But us humans, those faulty beliefs that we learned really did a number on us. They got us convinced that it's got to be hard. Somewhere along the line, we've got to sacrifice. We've got to really put our back into it and make it happen. We got to figure it out. And that is not the way that life really works. Not sure where those faulty beliefs came from, but they are twisted, because nature shows us, the creative process shows us how it all works. And so all these dreams, these 4 quadrants that I talk about, relationships of all sorts, material wealth, your daily fulfillment of interesting and fun and exciting and enjoyable things, and your health. We want all of those things to be flowing in ways that are satisfying, and that's all high vibration stuff. To receive it, to receive the flow of it, we have to be flowing high vibration. But as you know, from faulty beliefs, we flow a lot of low vibration. So let's have a look at that. So when we are this little person, the pipe is clean. We don't have any faulty beliefs. We come in without faulty beliefs, and it's all good. And then we start picking up the idea that we're not good enough in some way, somehow, that as we grow up and we're supposed to figure out our life now, we're growing up, and we're told things that, we got to get the resources. We don't know where they're going to come from, but it's up to us to figure out how to get resources together to get things that we want. We got to figure things out, and that, life isn't always fair. There's external obstacles that you have no control over, and they decide, if you're going to have what you want to have or not. And then we're told, well, others may not cooperate with you, and why can't they be different? Why can't they be helpful to us? And so as we take on beliefs like that, you just fill the pipe up. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, block it. Hardly any flow gets through. So there's our vibrational reality. all the things that life caused us to ask for, the natural flow of life, the natural flow of the creative process. These things that we want, that life causes us to ask for, should blow into our life as easy as the wind blows around you in the daytime. The flowing of these into your life should be no different than that. And would you ever say, oh, it's hard for the wind to blow, or the wind it's hard? You don't associate hard. I mean, the wind does blow forcefully sometimes, but you don't think about any effort in terms of, that wind. It does what it does. Same thing with the tides and all the other examples I gave. They just flow. And if we pull this stuff out of the pipe, then our dreams would flow. We don't have to do anything for them. We don't have to do anything specific. We don't have to make them happen. We just want to be in this high vibration energy. That's a positive, focused mind, right? We want to de-emphasize the negatives, and we want to emphasize the positives. I talk about positive aspects, right, in our daily life. We're appreciating things. We're trusting the process. We have favorites. We make the best. We enjoy what it is that we like. We find what's working. We find what's interesting. We do what we love. We express ourselves in kindness and uplifting ways, encouraging, respecting differences, and being helpful. This is all the positive energy that, as we have that kind of a focused mind, it pulls all that junk out of the pipe, all that faulty belief. And again, these desires, these dreams will flow into our life just as much as the wind flows around and swirls around you. And they come by way of inspired action and other details of the path that are set up as well by your inner being that make that all a very flowing thing. But, when we hang on to those faulty beliefs, then we just keep the pipe clear, we keep the pipe clogged up here. And then what do we do without knowing how this works and thinking that feeling good is way too easy? There's got to be more to it than a positive, focused mind. And so we just work harder and longer and faster, and we try to figure things out and put things together some way, somehow, to get those things that we want. And sometimes we temporarily get them. We sort of give enough effort or whatever it is, and temporarily, and then our vibration just falls back into the same thing, and then we're in a clogged pipe situation again. So the way to have your dreams turn into reality is basically get out of the way. That's the way. There's I know you're expecting to hear, well, do this or say this or affirm this or something, but it's none of that. It is none of that. It's all of this. It's all of this positive mindset, these human characteristics that will keep our energy in the match of this energy of the things that we desire. And when we are, this frees up. And then, as I said, as free as the wind blows, as easy as the wind blows, these things that you want, all of them, not just material wealth, in the area of relationships, health, a daily fulfillment of things that you're doing. You're engaged and you're interested. You have things on the go that are interesting to you. They are fun to you. They will flow into your experience. They will find a way to flow in. Your inner being's got the path lined up for them to flow into your experience continually. And then as you experience them, there'll be contrast. Maybe you want some more. Maybe you want it different. That's contrast. Your inner being sets it up again, and they'll just flow through the pipe. It's just a continuous cycle. The only thing that stops dreams from manifesting are these faulty belief focus patterns that we have, negative feeling, thought, energy. We know we got them when we feel negative emotion. So how do dreams turn to reality? We allow them. We take the negative energy out of the way, and then they come in easy, effortless, automatic, naturally, and joyous. And so you can see, once again, if you're watching any amount of my videos, you see that this all boils down, even when you know the creative process, even when you have that complete spectrum of the knowledge of life, then which helps you to realize for sure it's all about what you're doing with your conscious thinking mind and keeping it positive. Because that's what it all boils down to. If you will de-emphasize the negative stuff and put more emphasis on the positive side of things, and if you will deconstruct these and other faulty beliefs like them and reconstructing them into a positive feeling perspective, as I've illustrated and gone through in other videos, because we know when we reconstruct, the thought of not good enough is absolutely silly. It's ridiculous. And the stronger you know the creative process, then it just seems like total nonsense. So then when you have thoughts about it, they don't even make sense anymore, and you can just drop them and you don't really feel them. You feel your worthiness. And I had that series that talked about worthiness. So that is the video for today, and I wanted to add one sort of little piece here about momentum. And as we do start to think in these more positive feeling ways, we're changing the momentum. And it's important for you to understand momentum because as you see in the 7 stages of manifestation change, you're looking for a trend in positive emotion change. That's where you're looking for your change, and that's the momentum. You're trending towards more positive momentum. And as you do, then these things just don't hop out of the pipe, right? They're coming out. Every day you keep track of your emotions, and you're trending towards more positive emotion. You're freeing these up. This happens over a period of months. It's not tomorrow. And then more flow comes with more resistance being released. There's more flow, and it's trending. And you can see by the time stage 6, it's trending towards manifestations, and then 7 is the full. So I want you to understand that. And in particular, I want to set up this sort of a little analogy for you that it's an easy one, I think, to understand. And that is, a lot of times, before we get sick in bed, we come up with some kind of ailment that we got a diagnosis for, and let's say we're in bed with it. That before that happened, we went through a period of time where we had negative focus going on in our life with some aspects of our life. And it was like negative focus, not sick, negative focus, not sick, negative focus, not sick. So you see, you keep focusing and you keep loading the pipe up, and then one day you got so much momentum going on because negative focus that you're in bed. Now your body has been interfered with, and there's nothing wrong going on there because your body is supposed to indicate to you the fact that you've just carried on a significant amount of negative emotion, momentum, and you've done it consistently for a while, and the creative process cuts you some slack. You don't do that and you get right into bed with an ailment. But here's what you got to understand. So if you're in bed with an ailment, everything is actually happening naturally there, even though medicine will tell you different diagnosis and this and that. But your body's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. And if you got to take some remedies, sure, you do what you do for relief. But what you got to get now is positive focus. You got to turn it around. So it's going to be positive focus in bed, positive focus in bed, positive focus in bed, positive focus in bed. So now you're cleaning out the pipe. And then it's positive focus, I'm starting to get out of bed. And then I'm positive focus, and I'm out of bed more. And positive focus, now I'm back, got my body back again. And that works for everything in life. So just understand the effect of momentum and dreams, that when you start to do this de-emphasizing of the negative and emphasizing more of the positive, and you start deconstructing the faulty beliefs and reconstructing them into positive, it's usually a period of months. It could be weeks. It depends on where you are. It really is different for everybody depending on the depth of your faulty beliefs and that kind of thing. So there's no specific time frame. But, if you allow some months in there, then what you're doing is you're gradually feeling good and feeling good and you're trending towards more feeling good, and then you notice you're more calm in your day, and then things are flowing, and then manifestations start trending, and then it all comes around for you. Just know that it's a process of reprogramming our beliefs from faulty to natural, and the energy. What you're doing is you're trending the energy. You're looking for the trend and the emotional energy on a daily basis, so that you eventually gradually get this pipe cleared out. And the more it does, then there will be manifesting, trending in that way, and to the full. So that is how dreams turn into reality. Now, if we never had those, then it would all just be very natural, just like the wind blowing, and we'd be feeling good if we get the accurate education of life growing up, and we'd be all clear, and this stuff would just flow for us. But that's not what's happened. That's not where we are. We got to go through a little period here now where we got to clean out the pipes, and this is the way to do it. And then your dreams come in naturally, effortlessly, automatically, and joyously to you. So really, you don't want to focus on the manifestation techniques and how do I make something manifest or get dreams and all that stuff. You're not getting anything, okay? You're cleaning out the pipe. That's what you're doing. And when you get the pipe cleaned out, and the more you clean it out, then you get more flow. Okay, so these are the two things that you're doing to clean out the pipe. And then again, they'll just start to flow automatically. So, how dreams turn to reality? There you go. That's how it happens. That's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any comments, leave them on the post, and have yourself a great day.